episode 4 of my little handstand thing. Yeah, episode 4. As promised, I was going to talk about conditioning and getting your body ready. Oh my god, I'm such a hot mess. Sorry, I didn't even brush my hair today. Worst Instagrammer ever. Whatever. Hot mess. Zero fucks. Okay, I want to talk about wrists today. I was going to do a video talking about both wrists and shoulders, but I realized I had too much to say. So it's going to be wrists today, and I will come back to shoulders next week. So, wrist joints. We were never meant to carry a whole body weight on our wrists. So we are asking this joint to do something it wasn't meant to be. And that means we really have to take care of it. We have to warm up our wrists always. And even when you just do a normal yoga class, you should still warm your wrist up. If you think about it, you spend so much time on your hands, downward dog, planks, chaturanga, and all that stuff. Always warm your wrists up. I'm going to give you some warm-ups in a bit. If you've ever done a class with me, you know I will do wrist exercises at the start of every single class. I really believe this is the key to maintaining a healthy joint. Apart from that, I want you to do a little test. Hold your arms up. I want you to stabilize your forearms and open up your hands to the sides. How far are they opening? So you can see mine, I have pretty good range in my wrist here. They're almost at that 90 degrees that I need for a handstand. If this is you, I want you to take a step back from your handstand practice, and I want you to start really working hard on increasing the active range and strength in your wrist joint. So if you are confused about what is active range and passive range, so this is my passive range, because you can see I'm pressing. My wrist bends this deep, but it needs to be pressed. It needs to be aided. This is my active range. I have the muscles and the strength to do for the joint to do it by itself. The area between your active range and your passive range, so from here to here, is this gray area, and there is room for a lot of injury, especially when the difference between your passive range, let's say it's here, and your active range is all the way down here. That's a huge area you're leaving open for potential injury. So you're asking for trouble if that's you. So exercises you can do to strengthen the wrist and at the same time increasing the active range and flexibility of the joint. These are my favorite. I want you to open up your hand, place the other palm on top. Find your passive range, and then once you've done that, I want you to press the lower palm back up into your top palm as hard as you can, and you're resisting with that palm, so it's really, really hard. You can see I'm shaking. I don't know if you can see it, but I am. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Keep pressing, keep pressing, keep pressing, and release. And you're going to repeat that. Do a little set. Second one. Again, find that passive range. Move up about 30 degrees, maybe 45. And again, you're going to press this palm in, resisting with the top palm. And then I want you to see if you can move the lower palm and back. Move and back. And maybe nothing's happening today, you're not actually moving. That's okay, you're still engaging the muscles. So just stay with it. Be careful that you don't do this. So you're stabilizing this forearm, engage the muscles, stabilize, stabilize, stabilize. So it's only, you're isolating the movement to the wrist joint. So also your fingers are nice and engaged, nice and straight. So it's not just the fingers you're lifting up. Last one. Same thing, find your passive range, move up about 30 degrees or maybe 45, stabilize this forearm, and simply lift that palm off the top palm and hold, 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 hold. And again, you see I'm shaking. This is hard work. This is working really, really hard. And release, shake it out. Those are some good exercises. I wanted to show you some warm-ups. And there are 1,000 warm-ups, by the way. So I'm just picking a few that I like using in my classes. The first one is a little bit similar to CARS, if you know what that is, controlled articular rotations, in that we're trying to isolate the wrist joint. So I want you to keep your arms straight out, make fists, and I want you to stabilize through your arms. So engage your forearms, engage your upper arms, engage your shoulders, a lot of engagement in your whole body. And then I want you to start circling your wrist joints. Make as big circles as you can, trying not to move your forearms. So I always, in my classes, I like to say, imagine you're just cleaning out all the cobwebs in the deep dark corners of your wrist joint. Change directions. And shake it out. Second one I want to show you, on all four, straight arms. External rotation in your arms, so tip of your elbow goes back, eye of the elbow goes forward, and lift your palms off the mat, all the way to your knuckles. Keep the fingers flat on the ground, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down, and so on. Next one, turn your fingers out to the side, still keeping your arms straight. Just move from side to side, kind of exaggerating the movement a little bit, keeping your arms straight. See how far your shoulders can go over your fingertips. And start moving around in a circle. And the other direction. So it's just a nice way of getting some movement into the joint and getting some heat built up. Last thing, arms out in front, fingers wide, and then fingers together and wide, and fingers together, and do this really fast. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And I want you to keep going so long that it feels like you can't do the movement anymore. So very soon your forearms are going to start kind of aching a little bit. The movement is going to become weirder and weirder. It's like going to feel like you can't do it. I want you to keep going. So go, 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 go. Keep going. Anywho, that is it for today. I will come back with shoulder stuff next week. Shoulders are a little bit similar to the wrists in that not really meant to put our whole body weight on it, and we're asking a lot for it in a very extended way. Anyway, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask, and I will come back next week.